What's going on, guys? Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. In this video, I'll be doing a complete breakdown of the nightclub. I'll be covering everything the nightclub has to offer. There are timestamps in the description in case you only are unsure about one part of the nightclub. You can skip right to it. I didn't want to waste any of your time, make you guys watch the full video if you didn't need to. The nightclub is a very good business overall when it's done correctly, and it is also the best solo business. I'll explain this a little bit later. I'm sorry this video took me so long to get out to you guys, and I'm also sorry about the length of the video. There's just so much that makes up to the nightclub, and I didn't want to leave anything out. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I respond to everybody, and I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to drop me a like and subscribe if you're new and enjoy my content. It does mean a lot. Without further ado, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to touch on is when you should buy the nightclub. This is the most common question I get, so I thought why not waste any time and just stick it right at the front of the video. So if you can't watch the full thing, at least you guys will learn this. The best time you should buy a nightclub are when you own 3 of the 5 best businesses to link it to. I will give you a complete breakdown of those businesses later in the video. If you purchase a nightclub before you have the business to link it to, it will have been a waste of money. My personal recommendation is to have at least 3 of the 5. Some people might say you only need 2, others say 1. My personal opinion is 3. If you don't have these, then it would just be a waste of time because the nightclub won't be able to make you that much money if you don't have them. The next thing I will be talking about is how the nightclub makes you money. The only thing we all really care about at the end of the day. The nightclub makes you money in 2 ways, which makes it unique to any other business. First is the above ground nightclub. That's a regular nightclub. NPCs come in and they pay a certain fee, and you make the money. The amount of money you earn all depends on how popular your nightclub is. I'll go into more depth in that later in the video. So real quick, this is just what the above ground portion of the nightclub looks like. This is the first way you can make money. The NPCs come in, pay you money to join your nightclub, as like I said before. And then right over there we have our DJ, nothing too special about that. So this is how you make the money from the above ground portion of the nightclub. This shows you the players visited. So I have 22, those are real players, not NPC. The clientele is quiet, so I'm making $100 a day. So the way you increase that is by doing popularity missions, like you've seen at the bottom of that screen right there. So as you guys just seen, I was making $100 a day. My nightclub was quiet. I did a 1 promotion mission, and I'll show you guys what happens. So here in nightclub management, it went from quiet to uncrowded. Now I'm making $1,000 a day instead of 100. There's also a 5-minute cooldown on the promotion missions that you can do. So this is the below ground portion of the nightclub, and this is where most of your money will come from. This is where all your technicians are. They are all acquiring goods. You can come through here and see them, and then you can also see the value of your nightclub and the stock at the bottom right corner. So then you come through here, and this is where all your storage will be. My storage is obviously not that full, as you guys can see, but we have some right here. These are all weapons. Alright, so now I'm going to come back over here and show you guys this computer. This computer basically does the exact same thing that the one upstairs does. I just want to show you guys that really quick. So register as the CEO. We'll hop on this really quick, and it's the exact same format and app as the one upstairs. Alright, let's get into the upgrades. These are all really important, just like always. So the equipment will help you acquire goods faster, and it also produces higher quality goods so you can sell them for more money. The staff reduces popularity loss, so if you do a popularity mission, it'll take longer for the popularity to decrease over time if you have that upgrade. The security upgrade is my personal favorite. It reduces the likelihood of being attacked, and it also gives you security cameras, which I will go into later, how they're really important. So right here is probably the most important part of the entire guide. This is a chart on what the 5 best businesses to link your nightclub to and why. So as you guys can see, the money per hour, the hours to fill, and how much they're worth when they are filled. And if you fully fill up these 5 right here, you'll make a total of 1,840,000, as you guys will see right here in 1 second. There it is, 1,840,000. That's before the bonus as well. So the next thing I want to talk about is vehicles. So you have the Pounder, the Mule, and the Speedo. What also makes a nightclub unique is that you can customize these vehicles, which is different from any other business because you can't do that in any other business. So right here I'm hopping in the Mule. I'm hopping in the Pounder. And I want to show you guys a few of the upgrades. I have a few of the upgrades, but these are the main different ones. So you have the armor, then you can also add weapons to these, as you guys will see in 1 second. The liveries make almost no difference once you get the armor plating, so I recommend not getting those. So you have the license plates, respray, you can paint the whole car, add barbed wire to the roof, turbo. Then here's the most important part: you have secondary weapons, you have proximity mines, and you have primary, so you can add proximity mines. A remote grenade launcher for secondary. And then primary, you have mounted miniguns, mounted missiles, and missile battery. I recommend getting the missile battery, so that's what I'm getting here, and I'll show you guys using that in 1 second. So there it is. And for the secondary, I ended up to just getting the remote grenade launcher. I don't use this much. This is probably the least effective thing on this vehicle. If you guys want to get it, have someone use it as a passenger, they can, but it's not going to make that big difference. The only thing you can do to the tires is make them bulletproof. You can't change to make them off-road or high-end stuff like that, like you can in other videos. Or, I'm sorry, other vehicles. Alright, so let's exit the garage here. I'm going to show you guys the missiles. You can only shoot 30 missiles, so they are limited. And as you guys will see in 1 second. So you can shoot 4 missiles really fast, like I just showed you right there. But then there's a little bit of the cooldown. So right here I'm holding in the trigger. This is how long the cooldown is. Using another 4 missiles really fast. But like I mentioned, that there is a limit. You can only shoot 30 missiles. So keep that in mind. Something I also really like is that you can use drive-by weapons. You're not just limited to the grenade launcher and no battery, which is really cool, I think. All vehicles have the same weapon options, so I'm just showing you right here on the pounder. For some reason, you go in every single vehicle. The armor definitely does help a little bit. It doesn't make you completely bulletproof like you are in the Kuruma. You can definitely get shot after about 2 or 3 minutes of getting shot by the cops, just to keep that in mind. And also, the vehicle is not strong at all. It's not very good at ramming, and it's very easy to get stuck, so definitely be careful when you're doing the sales. So next we're going to move to buying and location. This is the little buying process that you have to go through. So Mace Bank and foreclosures. You can go to nightclubs, and you guys can see all the different nightclubs. The personally reason I picked mine is it's right next to my CEO office, so I really like that. You can get one that's in the north end of the city, which may help for sale missions. I just really like the one next to my office, so that's why I bought that. So let's go in here. We can renovate, and I'll show you guys what the options are. So you have 3 options. That's the stock one. Then you have blue, and then a pink one. I like the blue one better personally, so that's what I went with. This is all customary, so it doesn't help you make any more money. It's just for looks, so I didn't really bother with any of that yet. I'll probably get it in the future. So you can change the name. These are all the different names that you can change them to. I personally just liked Omega because it was simple and it was pretty cool in my opinion. But you can change it to any one of these. And storage, this is the most important part of this. Storage, you can have up to 5 floors of storage, and the more storage you have, the more goods you can acquire, so the more money you can make. And then this is just add-on garages. I only have 2 of these because I don't need any more yet. I don't have that many cars, so I only have 2 right now. But you definitely can get more if you need them. If you need more garage space, it's the perfect place to put them. The next you can go to is dancers. You can have dancers in your nightclub. Again, this is just for looks. This doesn't help at all. You can have 3 different styles. I chose style 2. You can have 2 girls, 2 boys, or a boy and a girl. And then dry ice. Add instant atmosphere to your dance floor during the key moments of your DJ set, which is pretty cool. I don't have that either because it's all just for looks. It doesn't help you make any more money. I would definitely recommend upgrading your storage before you do anything to make for looks. So now we're going to go into the overview of the app. A lot of people were confused about this, so I thought I'd go over it. At the top, you have your nightclub popularity. Then you have nightclub jobs completed, nightclub earnings. Those are your earnings that you earn from the top floor, and then how many sales you've done. And then you have your warehouse earnings. As you can see, you made 251,000 from upstairs and 11 million from downstairs. Total earnings with the bonuses and everything like that is 12,135,200. And then as you can see on here, this is where you can see how full all your stocks are. So obviously mine are not very full. I actually just sold mine the other day. So total stock is 7 out of 360. If you don't have all of the storage upgrades, the number won't be 360. It'll be decreased because you can't store that many things. So right here, nightclub management, like I showed you guys before, this is before I did that promote mission. So we're still quiet, $100 a day. And then right here, it'll show you the capacity of your safe. Every 48 minutes, a new day will pass. So every real 48 minutes, one GTA day passes. So every day I make $100. So every real 48 minutes, I make $100. To increase that, you can promote the club like I showed you guys before. This is the chart of your popularity, how it'll see it go up and down, how it decreases. The next thing we're going to talk about is how important popularity is. Personally, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I don't do it that much, as you can see right now. My popularity is quiet. I don't really bother with this that much. I usually use the nightclub mostly for the underground business. But that's definitely totally up to you guys. So let's hop into the Resident DJ. This is probably the stupidest part of this. You can pay $100,000 to get different music. This also does not increase your popularity. It's completely just for looks. So I don't ever do these. I just keep Solomon because he's free and you don't have to pay any money for him. So warehouse management is the most important part. Right here, you guys can see I just got done selling that other sale, so I switched my one of my technicians to acquire one of my other businesses. So right here, I'm going to show you right here is how your screen should look. You should have cargo and shipment, Spartan Goods, South American imports, pharmaceutical research, and cash creations. And then once one of those is finished, then you want to hop on to organic and produce and printing and copying. Don't do organic produce and printing and copying before one of the 5 I just mentioned because you won't make as much money per hour. At the bottom down there, you can see technicians inside. You have to buy each technician, so you start off with 1, and you have to buy all the rest of the 4. Available goods, 7 out of 7. That's how many goods we can acquire. Goods acquired is 2,410. And goods sold, so I acquired 2,410 goods altogether, and I sold 2,267 of them because some of them got griefed, of course. Alright, so let's hop into the sell goods page. Right here, I don't recommend doing sell special orders. I always just sell all of my goods at one time. So you click at the bottom there, it says sell all goods. Another tip I give you guys is always sell over $1 million because Tony takes a laundering cut of 10% of whatever you make. So if you sell 600,000, he'll take 60,000 of that. So if you sell over $1 million, the max he'll take is $100,000. So say you sell 1.8 million, like I told you guys earlier, that's when it's completely full. He'll be taking, he would only take 100,000 of that, but in reality, he would be taking 180,000 since there's a max that he can possibly take. Lastly, I want to touch on a few tips and features. These are going to be a few things that I learned over the past time by using the nightclub. I wanted to shout out to you guys so that you can get the most out of it. So the first thing I want to show you about this particular location is if you park your bike or your car right here, somewhere down here right in front of the purple circle, it's going to spawn it in the whole other side of the parking garage. But a tip I can give you guys is to put your bike right up here where I'm going to show you right now, and then once you walk out of the back it will be sitting right there. The next feature is this is the wall safe. The wall safe stores all the money that you make from the above ground part of the nightclub. So as you can see, picked up 2,700 right there from all above ground of the nightclub. Before you buy any garage storage, you have one car storage you can store right here. On the other side of your office, right across from the wall safe, you have a gun locker here that you can customize your gun loadout. I thought I'd run through really quick with you guys what mine all look like. This is a nice feature because the only one that I can recall is in your bunker, I believe it is, for you to change your loadout. I could be wrong on that, let me know in the comments. I also just wanted to run through with this so you guys can see what kind of weapons I use. I can make a whole nother video on weapons and ones that are my personal favorites if you guys want me to, but just let me know. So the second tip I'm going to give you guys is to always enter through the back, as you can see right there, because if you enter through the back you can sprint through here, but if you enter through the front of the nightclub you can only walk really slow and it takes a while to get back to your office, so it's a good time saving method. So it just helps you save time in the long run. And then you come back here and you have a nice little a couch that you can sleep on, and then right here is your clothes, so you can change your clothes and change your outfit just so it's like the outfit in the clothes store, and it's also like the one in your apartment, so you can go through here and change your clothes and edit your saved outfits, which is really cool because you also don't want to have to go to a clothes store to do it, because a lot of people will mess with you and shoot a rocket in there, which is just annoying. So it's a nice little feature to add this in here, so you can change all your clothes whenever you want without having to worry about being griefed. So right here I want to show you guys really quick, this is what the garage looks like once you purchase it. I have a lot of cars that I'm selling in here. These are all mostly Ubermacht Oracles, and I have my 2 cars over there that I'm keeping, but these are just cars that I can sell really quick like I showed you guys in my money guide. To conclude this video, I want to give you guys a few last thoughts. It's the best passive business. It's the best solo business. Definitely go AFK on the nightclub cameras because you will not be kicked and all your business will produce in the meantime. Sell over $1 million, and that the location is not that important. Alright guys, so I guess it's going to be the end of my nightclub video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe and drop me a like. I really appreciate it. Links for Twitter and the timestamps will be in the description. I really appreciate you guys sticking around for the end of the video if you made it this far. I also appreciate all the views that I've been getting. I know it's not a lot to some people, but it does mean a lot to me. I put a lot of time into these videos, and to see you guys are watching them, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. I'm out, guys.